Attention, business owners! The federal government once again is giving Americans unlimited, yes, unlimited millions of dollars back from the taxes they already paid. The hard part is, if we don't ask for that money, it just sits there. So, you need to watch this free video until the end to find out how you can get your money back into your pocket. Hello there! Welcome to this exciting grant money video. I'm Lucy from Online Income Success, where we help people create and run a profitable business and also boost their financial growth. So, in this video, I'm going to share with you number one, how you can stop searching for all local, state, and federal grants that could maybe match your type of business and needs. And instead of that, I'll show you the one grant that is available for almost all small business owners in the United States, no matter location, ethnicity, industry, and so on. Number two, I'll tell you exactly what you need to do to start applying for this grant. And I'll warn you about the most common mistakes that many business owners are making that are causing them to miss on receiving this grant money. So you can take note and avoid this. Number three, I'll show you how thousands of businesses have already filed for it and are receiving their checks from the IRS. And of course, I'll walk you through how you can do it too, fast and free, as soon as you finish watching this complete video. So, with all that said, let's jump right into it. First, let's quickly talk about what a grant is. Small business grants are a dream come true for business owners because it's money that doesn't have to be repaid. So, it's basically free money for your small business. And by definition, a grant is a sum of money that's given for a particular purpose. And there are three major types of grants: government grants, private foundations, and business organizations. Of course, the grant that we will talk about today is from the government, so it's the best of the best. And even if you don't need the money right away, you might still want to take advantage of this opportunity so that your competitors don't beat you to it and leave you behind because they are taking advantage of it. Now, before I go into the details of this new government grant, I think it's really important to tell you how a lot of business owners are missing on this money, so you don't fall into these four mistakes yourself, and you can confidently continue watching this video until the end to get your grant money. Statistically, we have found that 80% of businesses that have been told they don't qualify actually do qualify in one way or another. First mistake. Business owners are told by their advisor or CPA that they don't qualify. This can be due to a variety of reasons, such as it's highly unlikely that your accountant is up to speed with all the changes that have taken place in the grant, or they do not have the expertise to prepare the filing, but the business may actually qualify. Second common mistake. Employers think their business doesn't qualify because it grew during the COVID-19, but you can actually be qualified for other reasons that I'll talk about in a minute. Third mistake. They fear being audited, but this grant is not triggering an audit. This is money that the government has set aside and wants to give to the businesses to help them. They are not going to want to give this money and then audit them for it. But if you happen to be randomly selected for an audit, you want to make sure it's done correctly. Finally, the fourth most common mistake is thinking it's not real. But there is nothing more real than government money. And here are just some of the checks that thousands of business owners are receiving directly from the IRS. Now, as some of you may know, we are talking about the ERC Grant, which stands for Employee Retention Credit, also called ERTC or the Employee Retention Tax Credit. What is ERC? The ERC is a stimulus program designed by the government of the United States to help those businesses that were able to retain their employees during the COVID-19 pandemic. Established by the CARES Act in March 2020, it is a refundable tax credit, a grant, not a loan, that you can claim for your business. The ERC is available to both small and mid-sized businesses. It is based on qualified wages and health care paid to employees. What is most important? An important fact about this Employee Retention Tax Credit program is that it offers a grant, which, as I mentioned before, is a financial aid that the owner of the business does not have to pay back. Another very important fact is that the ERC was launched at the same time as the PPP loan or Paycheck Protection Program, but it was not as popular because originally it provided a lot less money and had more requirements for the companies to qualify. Also, the regulation with which the Employee Retention Credit came out made it inaccessible to any company or business that had already received the PPP. So, originally, a company or business could receive only one of the two aids, or the PPP or the ERC. Since then, the ERC program has undergone several changes. The most recent one was approved in November of 2021, thanks to which it has been greatly expanded to provide more financial relief to a larger group of employers, since the requirements to obtain it have been significantly reduced. So now, business owners who have already received their PPP can also apply to receive their ERC grant from the IRS. So, how much money does the ERTC or ERC give me? The Employee Retention Credit provides up to $26,000 per employee. For example, a company with 10 employees could receive up to $260,000 in ERC funds. Note that the IRS defines an employee as someone who is on payroll and has Social Security and Medicare taxes withheld. So, an employee is a person with a W-2 contract. Only these people qualify for this ERC money. Also, it is important to note that the owners of the business do not qualify, nor does any relative of the owner. Now, who is eligible? To start, a qualified business is a business that was established on or before February 15th of 2020. Something very important is that tax-exempt organizations are also included here. That is, nonprofit organizations can also apply. Likewise, public schools, universities, and hospitals that were previously excluded from this program can now participate. With that met, there are a lot of different ways in which your business can qualify to receive your Employee Retention Credit. Revenue reduction, changing business hours, partial or full suspension of your operations, shutdowns of your supply chain or vendors, reduction in services offered, reduction in workforce or employee workloads, a disruption in your business, that is, division or department closures, inability to visit a client's job site. Suppliers were unable to make deliveries of critical goods or materials. Additional spacing requirements for employees and customers due to social distancing. Change in job roles or functions. Lack of travel. So, basically any change in your normal business activities. As long as one of these conditions applies to your business, you can receive the ERTC money. Now, how can I get the money? Well, you can claim the Employee Retention Credit yourself or have your CPA or accountant claim it for you. But if your accountant had known about this opportunity where you qualify for thousands of dollars, he or she would have told you already. What I found is that typically your accountant will handle your taxes, but your accountant usually doesn't handle your payroll. And whoever is in charge of your payroll is not really in the business of filing for tax credits on your behalf. So you see the issue, right? There is a good amount of money you need to recover and you need to get it done correctly. So you need some ERC specialists who do this. For this reason, I have done a deep research on which ERC company is the most appropriate to handle the entire ERC application and sends all the requirement documentation to the IRS for you. which guarantees a successful process and maximizes the amount of money that business owners can receive. Well, I found that Bottom Line Concepts is the leading cost reduction consulting company and the largest tax credit recovery company in the United States. So I've vetted and partnered with them, and I've been working with them for months. I have been able to talk to their CEO and founder, Josh Fox, and we hold bi-weekly meetings with their ERC experts. And it's great because they are doing an awesome job working with business owners who have W-2 employees to get all the paperwork in order and file on your behalf with the IRS to get you the maximum amount of employee retention credit money, and all for free upfront. Now, you can click the first link down below in the description and simply schedule a free, no-commitment call with an ERC expert from Bottom Line Concepts to confirm if your business can get thousands of dollars back in a refundable tax credit. Moving on, I think it's important that you see how you want no one else but Bottom Line Concepts to do the ERC filing for you. As I mentioned before, they are a leading cost reduction consulting firm and the largest tax credit recovery firm in the United States. Bottom Line Concepts has developed a proprietary method perfected through years of experience to improve the financial profile and profitability of any business. These experts have been working with the most important companies in the United States for over 14 years. Since 2009, Bottom Line Concepts has been helping Fortune 5,000 companies right down to businesses with 5 employees. And in the rare case you would get audited, Bottom Line Concepts wants to be your first call to provide you with all the required support. They have taken the complicated IRS process and simplified it, thus maximizing the funds that each company or business can get with the ERC, and in such a way that they have already obtained more than $3 billion in employee retention credits for more than 16,000 companies. Now, remember I mentioned Bottom Line Concepts CEO is Josh Fox? Well, he has been featured on Forbes.com Visionary Entrepreneur series. Quite interesting, right? I will leave a link to this article and other important links in the description of this video, so you can review them later. And here are a couple of more reasons why you want to use Bottom Line Concepts for your employee retention tax credit filing. I got what some business owners are saying. For example, Carter Ross says, "Successfully found the company a massive refund, all while really taking the burden off of me to do so." Alaudin Assad says, "All the reps that I got to work on during my ERC application prep had been super helpful and was very prompt in terms of answering 2 questions that you might have. Also, another thing that I liked most was the apps that they have you to use to submit the necessary paperwork. Super seamless." Encounter Cafe says, "Anytime I get a call from a firm offering to help me collect money from the government, I am usually not impressed. This company came across as a legitimate firm doing a legitimate business. They have been very professional and very clear as to what docs they needed from me. And check out this, I will highly recommend them. They help us a lot. Thank you, Bottom Line." Now, Carrie Weber. "The experience with Bottom Line has been great so far. Incredibly responsive and informative. They have answered all of our questions and have helped us get the initial steps completed for getting ERCs for our businesses. We would definitely recommend them to others looking to do the same." And if you want more, I got you more. Bottom Line is trusted by names like Burger King, Visa, McDonald's, Rolex, the New York Yankees, the LA Lakers, Chase Bank, MetLife, Comcast GNC, Versace, and the list, well, goes on. Now, the big question is, how much does Bottom Line Concepts charge? This is the best part because Bottom Line Concepts does the entire process starting from the first call all the way to submitting your ERC application to the IRS completely free of charge. You only pay them for their services when you receive the check from the IRS for the successful fulfillment of the process. In other words, if you don't receive anything, then you owe them nothing. Now, does the location of my business matter? No, it doesn't matter in what part of the United States your business is located. Bottom Line Concepts provides its services to its clients throughout the entire country. A recommendation: neither you nor your CPA must disqualify your business. If your business has at least one W-2 employee and has been in operation for more than 2 years, then the next step is to request a free, no obligation 15-minute call right now with an ERC expert that will confirm whether or not you qualify and how much money you can receive. To schedule your free call, simply scroll down to the description of this video, click on the Show More option, or if you are on your mobile phone, then click on the down arrow that is next to the video title, and here you will find a link that will take you to this form. I will also leave a link to this form in the first comment. Okay, so just enter your first name here, then your last name in this box. Now enter your email address. Next, your phone number. Here you enter the name of your business. And here you select the industry that best fits your business. For example, let's choose advertising agency. Now you select between these two options. So if you're the business owner or the decision maker, then you click here. Or if you're a regular employee at the company, you click here. So for this example, we'll choose decision maker. And in this box, you enter your role or position at the company. I'll just write down CEO for this example. And here goes the number of W-2 employees that your business has. For this example, I'll put 20. Then just click the Begin My ERC Claim button. Now you will be taken to the calendar where you can select the date and time to receive the free call from the ERC expert. For example, I have available to select the 30th of November and the next week of December. All the dates that are highlighted in a blue circle are the ones that are currently available to get the call scheduled for. For example, let's select next Thursday, that's the 1st of December, and just click here. Here, let's make sure that we have the correct time zone selected. You can click on this arrow to get the menu for the time zone options. For this example, I will select Pacific Time, US and Canada. Very well. Now, on this right side, we have all the hours available to schedule the free call. For example, let's select 8 in the morning, and then click the Confirm button. Finally, we get to the last step, the call confirmation page, where it says that the call will last around 15 minutes and will be from 8 to 8:15 a.m. on Thursday, December 1st of 2022. Time zone is Pacific Time, US and Canada. Below is the data you enter in the first form. Please check everything is correct. And finally, click on the Schedule Event blue button to get your call scheduled. In a few minutes, you will receive an email confirming your scheduled call. If you have any issues or you do not get the email, please leave your comment in this video so I can help you. Now, do you have friends or family that we can also help? If you found valuable information in this video, then please hit the like button and share it with a colleague or friend who may benefit from the ERC program. And also share it on your social networks so that more people can receive this good news. Help us help more business owners. They will thank you.